Hello, my name is Brandon.
And I'm Jason Hobbs.
And I'm Austin Morales, and you're watching The Inner Gamer On.
And today we are talking about Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and now it's coming out in 2023. We are very excited about the sequel to Jedi Fallen Order from Respawn Entertainment, and we are here to talk about that and a little bit of a tangent on Star Wars generally. So come on in.
A little bit?
Just a little. Just a little.
Jesus Christ. Rabbit hole.
And as always, if you enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, bang that bell, because it helps us out more, and we enjoy your continued support. So thank you. Let's get to it.
Do it for the Republic.
Do it for the Empire.
All right, so full news topic. First news topic we have. There was a bunch of Star Wars content released for the Star Wars Celebration Extravaganza. And
don't get me started on Star Wars right now. I swear to goodness.
You love Star Wars?
Yeah, I'm just foaming at the mouth for it. Everything comes out. I love it.
Good. All right, so your next thing to foam at the mouth, make sure you get rid of some of that head on top of that beer, because it's a lot of foam. Just saying. Star Wars Jedi Survivor is announced. This is the sequel to Star Wars Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Order. Sorry, I was like, was there a Jedi name in the first one? There was a Jedi name in the first one. So Jedi Fallen Order came out a while back. Now we have the sequel that we've known is in production. It is now revealed, and it's coming out in 2023. In this brief trailer that we get, we see Cal Kestis after the events of Jedi Fallen Order. He is still on the run from the Empire. Spoiler alert. When the trailer is short on the plot, it's got plenty of Star Wars with new Inquisitors and new mysteries. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So this is coming out on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. And they don't mention past consoles, but I would imagine that they're probably going to skip it, because why would you support them anymore?
Do you guys think that this is going to cross over with the new Obi-Wan Kenobi series?
Dude, I think it totally is.
No.
Oh yeah, they got the Inquisitors.
It is technically,
in
it is,
both.
yep, and it is technically,
but it's all over the galaxy.
but it's technically
Jedi Survivor is canon.
to
Fallen Order
Star
was
Wars.
canon.
I know what it is.
Cal Kestis is totally going to make an
And
appearance in Obi-Wan.
he technically started the Rebel Alliance after we watched the end of the first one.
First what?
Not watch, played the end of the first one.
I never finished it. Don't
I
spoil it.
don't even remember. I don't
Okay.
remember what happened.
Anyways, but who do y'all think, because you guys watched the teaser trailer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do y'all think is in the tube of healing?
Oh, Darth Vader. No, wait, it's not, because it was a woman. It was a girl.
No, it was a guy.
I have no idea.
It was a guy.
It was a guy?
It was a guy.
Are you sure about that?
Positive.
All right, I believe you.
A lot of people are predicting that it's Star Killer from the Force Unleashed.
Who's that?
Star Wars
why would he
Force
have
Unleashed.
white hair? Oh, because he's old?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Because he's old.
Because he's old. I don't know. A lot of people are trying to predict who it is, and they're throwing out names like crazy. But
But let's be honest. How often are people predicting things? Like, how often are they actually right?
I don't know. They got fucking Spider-Man Far From Home, right?
True.
Yeah, but that was probably actual stats that came out.
Actual stats. But no,
Yeah,
I was
it's
just
actual
curious. I was
stats,
just
bro.
curious on your guys' take on it. Calm down. man.
I actually have no idea because I don't know enough about Star Wars to make
Yeah,
an
me either.
accurate prediction of that stuff. But
I'm not a big-
We need a resident Star Wars guy
nerd
around here.
on here.
yeah.
But I do hope that it does cross over in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, because the actor in it is basically mocap. He looks that way, so it'd be easy
Yeah.
to just throw him in there in the universe like
So-
that in live action.
In addition to that, what else do you want from this game? Like, what do you feel like Jedi Fallen Order fell short on?
Austin, you want to take that one? Or
It's been too long, guys. I'm sorry.
I don't think it fell short on really anything. Like,
What I
okay,
remember, it was a decent game,
yeah,
and it was fun. But I think the story probably could have been better in the end.
really?
Not saying it was a horrible story.
Well,
Like, the story was pretty good for, like, pushing you forward.
yeah.
The gameplay was fun.
I think the world itself needs to be more open than it was in the first one, because the first one felt very
Yeah.
linear to me.
Kind of like Borderlands-y more.
Well,
I mean, like it was. previously more Borderlands.
Yeah, I kind of want it more a little bit open, and maybe
That'd be
some
nice.
maybe some spaceship battles.
That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be kind of right. Some little bit of spaceship
yeah.
battles.
Be down with that.
I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the gameplay. It took me a while to get the hang of it, but I think it hit all the right.
I think
right
think
beats.
genuinely it was a really good game. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a little challenging, but the only thing I didn't like is like navigating, like trying to find where I was supposed to go on the map because like there was the way the map was designed when you pull up like the HUD and stuff like that was like you couldn't tell like where things were in the height map of stuff very well. That was
Yeah.
challenging. And then I felt like there was a lot of backtracking. It was kind of like a little roguelike for the sense of being roguelike, which I didn't enjoy as much. But other than that, I thought it was a good game.
Yeah, I thought it was an outstanding game.
Yeah.
I mean, it could do a battle royale. You know, I don't switch it up.
Yeah, I think that is like the
That's
best
what
idea.
it needs.
I think it'd be great because then the circle coming in could be like a force field,
Yeah,
like
force
a
field.
lightsaber vibe.
Lightsaber,
yeah.
a bunch of lightsabers flying around,
Yeah.
closing you.
Well, I guess we got to fight to the death.
Yeah.
Get
And then at the
chopped
very
into
end,
pieces like
if
a
you don't
cheese
like,
grater.
shit, that'd be funny, man.
Sorry.
What if they did have that?
No, they.
Just imagine
That'd be
how great
terrible.
would that be? Like,
I
if,
can
like,
imagine EA is going to push it and try to put microtransactions in it or
in
something.
Jedi Survivor.
Yeah.
I don't think about that. I think they've
Think
learned
they
their lessons
realized-
too many times with the Star Wars franchise, but especially after Battlefront 2, where they got
Yeah.
freaking
I'm just
jacked
over
on that
Star
one.
Wars.
Really?
Remember that one time I said that I just want to like be an adult now and not care about any of this shit anymore? Because I keep, in my opinion, ruining franchises.
Yeah.
Where
Just
are
do
you
that.
going with this?
Just do
What
that.
franchise like where did they ruin it at with Star Wars? I'm just curious.
The new series.
there it is.
The new trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you
Just
meant the
not
new Obi-Wan Kenobi series.
Oh yeah, no, that too.
Oh my
I've
god.
just-
Did you watch
I've taken a
Obi-Wan?
stance just not to watch it.
Not to watch it.
Yeah, just
Did you-
not to watch it.
Why not?
Yeah.
Well, one, I don't want to support Disney anymore, especially them in China and them supporting concentration camps when they filmed Mulan. So there's that.
Okay. Got you on that one.
Yeah. Brett's like, what are you talking about?
I thought Disney was full of angels.
I know, right? I know.
Disney does bend over a
Boba Fett
lot for
fucked it
China.
up.
Boba Fett was friggin' garbage.
Boba Fett was terrible.
It was bad.
until the last
Yeah.
2 episodes.
But the new Obi-Wan Kenobi series, a lot of people are giving me flack on it because they're big Star Wars fucking nerds and they're gatekeepers on it, and they're telling me that it's a bad series. But so far, I'm not highly enjoying it, but I'm enjoying it better than Boba Fett. It doesn't beat Mando.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Mandalorian's
All right,
fucking.
I want to get in the weeds. How are they gatekeeping?
So to start off with you haven't seen it, so how can I explain it to you if you haven't seen it?
I've heard the overviews of each
Yeah.
episode so far.
So they're bitching about the third sister a lot, and a lot of Star Wars fans are throwing racist comments towards it because she does portray the character very odd. I don't like how she portrays character. I don't mind that she's a black female. I think her role could be better. I don't know if it's the writing or her acting, but I think she's doing her
I think
best.
it's the writing.
Yeah, it could be. But
the writing.
I think the storyline's very interesting. I'm highly enjoying it. And a lot of people are pointing out plot holes that involves the cartoon. And I'm like, well, who cares about the cartoon? They're like, oh, because it's canon. I was just like, well, I don't give a fuck because I'm not 13. I'm not a fucking 10-year-old watching a cartoon. I'm watching a fucking series that I enjoy.
Wait, which one? Which one? Rebels?
Rebels, yes.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I heard it wasn't as good as the Clone Wars, but I'm still trying to catch up on Clone Wars.
oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like it coming off of episode 3 like it did to open up that way, I thought it was a good way because it makes me want to go back and watch those films. And I agree with one of the actors that voices, you guys are diving me into the weeds. One of the actors that portrays one of the characters in Star Wars does the voice acting for one of the cartoons. He said that the franchises are separated out for that generation. So 4 through 6 is meant for that generation. 1 through 3 is meant for another generation. And the final one is meant for this generation. And I kind of agree with him. It deals with points and things in history that evolves and moves on. That's why Star Wars fans are such gatekeepers, just because they're stuck with 4 through 6. They think that is the true trilogy, that is it. Everything should be based off that, and it should follow that storyline.
Basically,
They don't want it to evolve. They want it to stay the fucking same.
yeah.
And them throwing out racist comments to this female that's doing her best, obviously. I mean, it's not great, but she's doing her best for a major lead. I feel like it's inappropriate because we know how trolls are. We play with trolls constantly on the internet and all that jazz. They attack. That's all they do. They don't think of what they're going to say. They just attack, and they attack right away. And they don't think of what it's going to do. So it's making it seem like Star Wars fans are racist when they're not. They're just fucking assholes, and they just want to attack at each little button and pick at it.
Yeah.
And that's what annoys me. Yes, she's not doing that great of a job, but I want to see more development of that character in that franchise. I'm not saying she's terrible, but they could have picked a different actress, in my opinion, for the role. A different black female, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, she's
I
not.
think they just made her black because they're like, hey, look, a black woman.
and see, a lot of people are saying that is Disney is, but once again, like you just said, Disney is bending over for China constantly. China does not agree. They're racist as fuck. So Disney is technically not bending over to China in this series because they're allowing a black female to be part of a major role in this series. So where's the line at now? You know what I mean?
Well, I also think too, it's like,
Well, are they
why
showing
not
her-
have a black female in this? I mean, why? Like, it's not like
To
Star
me-
Wars doesn't have black people.
Yeah, I
you
know.
Like,
Yeah, I mean,
just like-
the voice of Vader is
Yeah.
a big black guy, so
Yeah.
I don't. No one's bitching about
yeah,
that.
That part doesn't make sense to me. But
So just
That's
Go
what I'm saying. The trolls are just attacking
yeah,
because they think it's
but
bad.
are they upset with Lando?
Lando?
Yeah, Lando Calrissian.
No, they're not, because it's the original.
Are they upset with Mace Windu? But
Yeah.
they're just upset with her being a black woman because she's a
But
black
And
but
woman.
see,
that's the
that's
thing.
what
It's like,
that's
but
what they're
they're-
making it out
That
to
doesn't
be.
make
yeah. That's
Yeah.
what that's the problem is that there's been black characters in the franchise before, but for whatever reason, right now, like she is being targeted with death threats and things like that, with racist comments
Yes,
because she's a black character in the show. It sounds like is what I'm understanding.
that's what Disney's
Yeah.
putting out there, is that they're attacking her because she is
Right.
black, which they kind of are, but they're doing it because they hate her because she sucks at acting. Instead of just saying that, they're saying it because they're racist. Basically, that's what I'm trying to get at.
I gotcha. Well, they upset with her acting. It's probably because of the director and the writing, which
Yeah.
from what I've listened to, that seems to be the case. And yeah,
I don't know.
mean-
So far, I'm enjoying the series.
Yeah.
But it's not a
That's
video
good.
game, so
Yeah.
true.
I don't
Sorry,
know how
guys.
we got on that.
We had to
You guys
go down
got me
it.
on a rant.
I know.
I will
Skip
say-
it by 2.0.
It's
2.0.
nice. It's nice that it's not all in the desert. So that's been kind of nice.
Yeah, they've been
So,
exploring. You know,
There's some nicer areas there, but
I've
yeah.
seen some videos, Jason. I've seen people pointing out plot holes, and I'm like, yeah, it kind of doesn't make sense. But
there's
I guess
plot
call
holes.
me an old head for.
Well, I
Star
also
Wars.
feel like it's like
Yeah.
you can't. I feel like there's such a high standard now for. That's the problem with them continuing a franchise that's been around since the 70s. Well,
80s.
even like 60. No, wait, what is that?
80s, I believe.
70s.
79 to 80, I believe. Let me
so-
look it up. Oh, I'll look
70s
it
then.
up. 70s. Okay,
79
70s.
counts. I was born in the 80s because I was born in 89.
Jesus,
Only for a month. but
only
it's
for a
fine.
month, but you were there.
Anyway, but yeah, I mean, it's been around for like what, 50 years or whatever, almost 50 years, whatever
Yeah.
math comes out to. And it's
Yeah.
like, there's no way in human possibility that they can make.
Oh shit, I was wrong. 1977 it came
I knew
out.
you're wrong. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Wait,
Well,
wait,
if you look
hey,
at George Lucas and listen,
I'm sorry, I was wrong.
You're
Goddamn
wrong.
Sorry,
if you look at
Buster.
if you listen to George Lucas and listen how he talks about telling stories and how he really thought out the original series and then going into the new 1, 2, and 3 and
Yeah.
how he's trying to connect it. And I don't think 1, 2, and 3 are that great. Like they're good, they're entertainment, but when you sit down and people connect the dots, it's like, dang, he really went deep with it.
yeah,
And then you see people who are like huge fans look at these new films and they try to do the same thing. They're like, it is not the same.
Well,
it
I
does
think
not
that-
go as deep.
Well, yeah,
I
because
think
And those
that's the
people are
problem.
using it because they've spent all this money and now they gotta just generate content, and you have people who like the new Star Wars, the new Knights of the Old Republic is going to be made by someone who doesn't even like the game. They're not even a fan, but they're in charge of remaking that whole game that was just such an amazing game for that generation. It's like, what are you doing?
It was a big
What are you doing?
Halo. Halo.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. But I mean,
Great example.
I
Probably
think
what's gonna happen.
I think that I think there's just too many cooks in the kitchen now with Star Wars is the problem. And it's like it started with George Lucas. That was his baby. He was had his hand in everything. I'm sure he still has his hand in a lot of stuff.
No.
But
No, he
yeah,
doesn't.
probably not. So I mean, like
They're trying to make new characters.
Yeah, so they're like,
they don't have to pay him royalties.
there's all these people that are coming in here that are working on this thing now. It's inevitably going to have, if you have this many people working on so many things at different times, like inevitably you're going to lose out stuff because like
I guess.
you have like a story over here being made and then you have a story over here being made at the same time. They're supposed to be canon in the universe. So there's decisions they're making here at the same time decisions are being made over here. There's no way that there's like people in a room that are saying every aspect of these two stories have to jive all the way through.
They don't have a Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
That's why they don't have a central point that they can communicate through and make sure these storylines connect.
Yeah.
Because even the MCU had plot holes left and right, but they still align perfectly together at the end.
Well, the worst part is they had all these stories and things that had already been made, and they just threw it all out the window. And even George Lucas gave them a blueprint of the next trilogy on how to go about it. And from what I have seen in videos, I think it might have been more interesting. But obviously, it's very rough. It's just an outline, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what? We don't need this, George. You don't know what you're talking about anymore.
Well, because like I said, it's a new generation. They have to put in what's happening now and what's moving forward and connect with that generation.
Star
George
Wars,
Lucas talks.
the next
is
generation.
talking about timeless. He is looking at timeless storytelling that you can tell in any generation, and it will click. And that's why the original series was so good.
Yeah,
because it took those archetypal characters and put it in a way that was very interesting and new, yet it was all still the same. And now I just think they're bastardizing the story just to get money. But that's just my opinion.
that's all it is. It's a money game.
I mean, I read an article or I saw a headline the other day that said that Star Wars is going to be like, they're just going to be making Star Wars content forever.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's like, that's still going to happen.
It's not going to stop.
It's not going away. And it's just like, if that's the case, then it's also going to piss people off forever because it's going to just get further and further away from the originals.
Oh, yeah.
And eventually, like 4, 5, and 6 are going to be like a thing of the past. And it's going to be like, our kids' kids are going to be like, Leia? That's not in Star Wars, you stupid idiot.
Yeah, I know, right? I know, right?
Yeah, that's
Luckily,
what's
there's Star Wars
happen.
Legends, and people can go back and find that stuff and actually read it.
Well, at least they haven't
from the
rebooted it yet. And they said they will never reboot Star Wars. They will just keep it going. So
we'll see what happens.
All
I
right.
don't believe them.
Moving on to our next topic of conversation.